This is one section of my 6-part fingerpicking jumpstart course. This is a course that's going to take you from knowing absolutely nothing about fingerpicking all the way to playing your first song. Now, one thing before you start, you're going to need the tablature for this course. It's a 6-part course and there's tabs for each section, and I want you to have those. So I've created a free course guide that contains links to every lesson, the tabs that are necessary for every lesson, and the arrangement of the song that you're going to play at the end. All you have to do to get this free course guide is click the link here in the video or in the description. Here we are at lesson 3. By now, your fingers are familiar with the strings. You understand what the thumb's purpose is and all this fingerstyle fiasco. Now we're going to integrate the pinch. And this is a crucial segment. It's a crucial attribute to fingerstyle guitar. And I say this because fingerstyle is all about the marriage of bass, or the rhythm section, and melody. And without the pinch, you would never be able to integrate the melody. So again, if we use that piano kind of parallel, the thumb is the left hand of the piano player. The index finger and the middle finger are the right hand of the piano player. Those two fingers alone on your picking hand are responsible for the melody because they have easy access to the higher strings. Now, if we go back to the rule of finger picking, remember the index finger is going to tackle the G string and the B string, and the middle finger is going to tackle the high E string. That rule will come into effect here, and it's very important that we kind of live by it. We're making an exception for the F chord, but that's okay as long as we know we're breaking the rule. So again, I just want to stress the importance of the pinch. And the pinch is basically the action of the thumb and index finger working together, or the thumb and middle finger working together on the same beat. This allows you to place a low string and a high string in the same kind of time chunk, for lack of a better term. And it really is going to start to liven up your playing. So far we've just focused on the thumb. Now we're really getting into the nitty-gritty. So what we're going to do to practice the pinch is we're going to make a C chord. Okay, the same C chord we've been using, index finger, first fret of the B, middle finger, second fret of the D, ring finger, third fret of the A. Our thumb is going to stay on the A string through this whole preliminary exercise. And what we're going to do is with our thumb on the A and our index finger on the G string, we're going to just pinch those two together. Just those two strings at the same exact time. Then, again with the thumb on the A string, we're going to pinch the A and the B string together. Thumb on the A, index finger on the B, like so. And then again with the thumb still on the A string, the middle finger is going to be on the high E, and we're going to pinch those two strings together, the A and the high E, with the thumb and the middle finger. Now again, you're going to see on the tablature little letters that are next to the note. The P stands for thumb, the I stands for index, and the M stands for middle. So if you see a P and an I together, that means you're pinching with the thumb and the index finger, just like the P and the M would mean a pinch between the thumb and the middle finger. So again, that preliminary exercise, thumb staying on the A, we're going to pinch the A and the G, the A and the B, and the A and the high E, and then work your way back down. And if we skip to where it changes to an F chord in the tablature, we're going to do the same exact thing. So we're going to go ahead and make the F chord. The index finger is going to bar the B and the high E on the first fret, middle finger, the G string on the second fret, and the ring finger, the third fret of the D string. And this time our thumb is going to stay on the D string. It's not going anywhere. But we're going to practice the pinching technique here. So between the thumb on the D string and the index finger on the B, we're going to pinch those two strings together. And then with our thumb again on the D and middle finger on the high E, we're going to pinch those two strings together like so. And you can practice it. It's in the tablature. It sounds like this. What I'm doing there is alternating between the pinch between the thumb and the index finger and the thumb and the middle finger. From there, I want you to skip another line on the tab, and we're going to go to a G chord. Still practicing our pinches. Now our thumb is going to be stuck on the low E string here. So for the first pinch, our thumb's on the low E, our index finger's on the G. We're going to pinch those two strings together. Again, this is over a G chord. And we're going to keep the thumb on the same string, the low E, move the index finger down to the B, and pinch those two strings together. And then keeping the thumb in the same exact spot, we're just going to transfer to the middle finger on the high E and pinch those two strings together. So on the tab, it shows you that you can practice it like so. So there you have it. Those are pinching, that's the pinching motion over the C, the F, and the G chord, kind of following that rule. Now I'm going to take it one step further. Okay, remember our thumb exercise in lesson 2 where we alternated the bass? Well, we're going to do that in conjunction with a pinch here. We're going to start on the C chord, and if we kind of break apart the responsibilities of the fingers on our picking hand, the thumb's just going to alternate the bass between the A and the D string, like so. That's all the thumb is doing. Now I want you to keep in mind, every time your thumb hits the A string, you're going to be doing a pinch. Okay, so the first time you're going to go through, you're going to pinch the A string and the G string together. Thumb's going to move down to the D. Thumb back to the A. Now you're going to pinch the A and the B string together. Thumb moves to the D. Now you're going to pinch the A and the high E string together. Thumb to the D. Then you're going to pinch the A and the B string together again. Thumb down to the D. And then pinch the A and the G string together. Thumb down to the D. So you're keeping that alternating bass line going, but you're adding a pinch every time your thumb moves to the A string. I'll do it slow so you can kind of play along. It'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do the same thing over an F chord. Go ahead and make your F chord. Now the thumb, we're going to break the rule here again. Remember, it's okay to break the rules as long as we know we're breaking the rules. The thumb's going to alternate between the D string and the G string. And every time the thumb hits the D string, we're going to be doing a pinch. The first one between the D string and the B string with the thumb and index finger. The second one between the thumb on the D string and the middle finger on the high E. Okay, and that'll sound like this. So it'll be a pinch, move the thumb to the G, pinch, move the thumb to the G. And now we're going to take that same exact notion to the G chord. This time the thumb's going to be doing a little bit more work. It's going between the low E string and the D string. Okay? And we're adding a pinch every time the thumb hits the low E. The first pinch will be on the low E and the open G. Second one will be on the low E and the B string. And the third one will be on the low E and the high E string. The same kind of feel of what we've done over all the other chords. It'll sound like this. So the first pinch between the E and the G. Thumb drops to the D. Now we're going to pinch the E and the B. Thumb drops to the D. And then we're going to pinch the E and the E. Thumb drops to the D. Pinch the E and the B. Thumb drops to the D. Pinch the E and the G. So in sequence, that'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So there you have it. That is the pinching in action with an alternating bass. Now, if you get this, you are on your way. And you will get this because we're layering it. So the thumb's doing its thing, you're just adding a pinch. It's a crucial part and one that I want you to work really, really hard on getting comfortable with and integrating it to that alternating bass. Once you have this, you're ready to move on to the next lesson, which is going to be staggered pinches or eighth notes. You've just finished one section of my 6-part fingerpicking jumpstart course. This is a course that takes you from knowing absolutely nothing about fingerpicking all the way to being able to play a song with the technique. Now, each of these 6 lessons has corresponding tablature. Plus, at the end of doing all these lessons, you'll be able to play a simple arrangement of the tune Freight Train, but you'll need the tab to do so. So I've created a course guide which contains links to all 6 lessons, the tablature for each lesson, and the tablature for the arrangement of Freight Train. All you have to do to get this free course guide is click the link in the video or in the description. Thanks a lot for checking it out, and I'll see you on the lessons.